On the mic with Stefani V. Happy Thursday. So I've got a little bit of a different setup here and I'm trying to get used to it. I've got a new mic going on here, a new light stand, and I'm trying to do this with the headphones on. So if you can't hear me, let me know. But you are on the mic today with Stefani V. How is everyone's Thursday going? Mine has been really good. Can you believe that it's already August? I mean, where has the summer gone? I have no idea. I'm just struggling to maybe get some sun in, maybe some swimming pool action, or even some beach action before the summer is officially over, even though pretty much I spend most of my time vacationing during the fall because it's too cold in most places for me. So anyway, how was yours? My weekend was crazy busy. We did so much this weekend, and so I was pretty much exhausted at the beginning of the week. But I'm glad that actually tomorrow is Friday again. It's so crazy how the week goes by so fast. I mean, it's like right when it's Sunday, it's already Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday. Has anybody ever experienced that? Or is it like a dreadful week for you to keep going all week long? I don't know. But let's get started. You are on the mic with Stefani V. If you aren't following me on Instagram, catch me on the mic with Steph V, or you can catch me on my personal page, Stephanie Vara. You can also check out my website, stephanivara.com. And I just want to get started with motivation. I don't know if these are going through on my recording, but I'm still going to do the clap sign. So since it's not going through, I'll go ahead and clap. We are starting with motivation today, and I want to jump right into what I call motivational rebranding, or I should say activation rebranding, for any of those people who are actually creating or starting or recreating. The huge topic for me and lately, and I'm going to put this down so that I don't have this stuck in my head, but a huge topic for me lately has been rebranding and what it is, what are you doing, what's going on with your brand. And I wanted to start out with a quote, is that branding is about so much more than what people see. It's about how you make them feel. And so many of us have started a blog a couple years ago, or, you know, are doing music, or for me, you know, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. I do music. I'm a recording artist. I have this podcast. I'm also executive producer of a cooking show with my mom called Comida Caliente. So if you haven't seen that show, you need to see that. I'm also a motivational speaker with my Follow My Feet campaign, and so many other things combined. And so I'm like on a complete rebrand of what I'm doing with myself, what I want people to see, and how I want people to feel once they go to my website, my social media, my Twitter account, my podcast account. So whenever someone jumps on and goes to my website, I want them to be like, oh, this is who she is, this is what she's doing, and this is what she does, instead of like, what does she do? I know she sings, I know she does a podcast, I know she's doing this, that, and the other, but what can I hire her to do? And I think that's the main important part of doing a rebranding and thinking about your brand, is what can someone come to your page, look and see what you are doing, and hire you, or as a blogger, as an influencer, as just someone who is online, and as an actress, an actor, a makeup artist, a graphic artist. You know, people want to come on and automatically see and feel what your brand is all about. And it's hard, especially for me, because I do so many things. So to consolidate all of those things, and for people to jump on and be like, oh, okay, I just want her as a singer and a motivational speaker. So can she do both of those? Why, yes, I can. Can she just come and sing? Why, yes, I can. Can she come and interview me for her podcast because I have a new brand of makeup coming out? Why, yes, I can. So there's so many things that you can add to your brand and keep changing your brand. For me, it's about new pictures, a new bio, a story around what your brand really is and who you are, and what will bring people to your sites and your social media. So it's not just about pictures and, let me go out and take some more pictures, but it's about your story and what your story is telling people, and your vision, so that other people can see what exactly and who exactly you are. So I think that when I'm learning all about this rebranding, because it's a learning process for all of us, that the most important thing, and what I've been told, is that it's about your story. And that's where I started off. So I'm really excited about this Operation Rebrand that I've got going on. Another quote that I want to say is, without strategy, content is just stuff. So I really have had to sit down and strategize with a team of creative people in what I'm going to do with all of this stuff that I have, with all of my music that I have. Where can you find me? Where can you hear me perform? Where can you purchase my music? But also with the cooking show and the salsa that we have, it's just stuff on top of stuff. So where, salsa is going to get a complete rebrand as well. So you're going to eventually get to see Comida Caliente Salsa on its own Instagram page. But also with the cooking show is coming to you live soon. So where can you see that? I'm affiliated with this show, but where are the pages that you can go to actually see the show? A lot of people say, but where can I see it? Where can I see it? Well, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. It's a whole nother rebrand. So without some type of strategy with a team, your blog is just stuff to people, and people don't know what exactly it means and what your story is around it. So there has to actually be some type of strategy when you're putting posts out. What time do you put posts out? How are you putting posts out? Are these pictures, before and after? Or for me, for the show, Comida Caliente Salsa was getting so lost in our show that a lot of people didn't even know that we had salsa. Even though if you didn't know we have salsa and you haven't tasted our salsa, you are missing out. Let me just tell you that. So now I've decided with the salsa to bring an Instagram page so that you can go directly there. You can see who's eating it. You can see where to purchase it. You can see what recipes and stuff that you can make with this salsa. And it's, again, a complete rebrand. And you gotta step back and think about, what is it you're selling to people, how you want to sell it to people, and where it can live and live vibrantly so that people will want to purchase this. Another quote I have for you is that nobody else has. A lot of people are afraid to start this blog or to brand themselves, and how am I unique and how am I different? And I think that was what was important for me to do this rebrand, is that all these years I've been doing music, and I'm a recording artist, but now I've added so many different entities to the Casa de Vara umbrella that it's like, this is how I'm different, this is how I'm unique. And I think every one of us has that unique, different approach to how they're doing and branding themselves. And so the quote is that nobody else has your voice, nobody else has your mind, and nobody else has your vision. So that's what makes it so unique. So write, so draw, and live freely, and continue to do your blog and be different, because you are different and you are unique, and people want to hear your story. But first and foremost, figure out what your story is. What is your story? How do you want to portray it? How do you want people to hear it? I'm an entrepreneurial songstress, and I started out with that umbrella, and now I'm just kind of floating through. So guys, stay tuned. I'm coming back with complete Operation Rebrand, Stefani Vara, Casa de Vara, Comida Caliente Salsa, and Follow My Feet campaign. It's going to be awesome. If you have any questions, or you don't know what to do with your brand and you're still trying to figure it out, hey, I'm more than willing to help you. Email me at info@stefanivara.com. Find me on Instagram. Give me your questions, concerns, and maybe I can help you out. Maybe I can help you strategize. It's all also about your team and the people you're working with and the creative people you're working with, because it is hard to find people who have the same vision as you, who want to boost you up motivate you to do better, to be better. So I'm here. I'm all about that, and I'm excited to see what's going to be coming for the near future, September, October, for this whole operation. I'll call it Rebrand. Ding, 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 ding. So my claps are not working on my thing, so I'm going to just give myself a round of applause so that we can completely move on for that. You know, I say this a lot. People say, you know, your song, I do it all. What does it mean? And, you know, some people can't do it all, and I can't do it all, and doing it all. So, and I just mean, like, to try different things and doing it all. You know, I've started this podcast, and I'm not saying for you to do it all, but maybe start with one thing and figure out the opportunities that come into your path to be able to do it all. I don't know, it's a whole different subject, and I know I'm kind of going off subject of the whole rebrand, but I had it as notes here, so I wanted to basically go touch on it a bit. But let's move on to some chisme. So much chisme going on, and for those of you who don't know what chisme is, hi Mom, she's online. Hi Steph, thank you for listening. If you guys don't know, you're on the Mic With Stefani V, and this is my podcast. I'm trying to come to you every other 2 weeks on Thursdays. But stay tuned. You can also catch me on my YouTube page. If you miss it here, it's on my YouTube /Stephanie Vara. I'm trying to post them up there and get more viewers. Subscribe to my YouTube page because I'm trying to keep building and building and building, as you guys know. So let's get into some chisme. Eminem's manager, I don't know, let's straight up into the music chisme because that's what I love. I love music. But Eminem's manager just became, his name is Paul Rosenberg, and he just became the CEO of Def Jam. You guys, I don't know what's going on with these labels. I didn't even know. I mean, I knew Def Jam still existed because obviously it's a big label. I think Atlantic Records still existed. I think Capitol Records still exists. But we are like slowly digressing in the label world, obviously, because I'm an independent artist doing my own thing. I know lots of artists are doing their own thing. So it's kind of crazy to even hear that they have a new CEO over at Def Jam. It's like CEO. Like I think Jay-Z was there. It's been trading out so much that who even knows what's going on over there at Def Jam. But Eminem's manager, Paul Rosenberg, just became CEO of Def Jam. So kudos to you. I don't know what's going on at Def Jam, but hopefully more music, more people. Guys, this is really great news, but LL Cool J just became the first rapper to receive the Kennedy Center's Honors Award. Like, go LL Cool J. I'm a big fan. I know you guys are a big fan. And this is a big award, especially what's going on with the politics and things going on. And I won't mention his name because he's... But, you know, for a rapper to be receiving an honor at the Kennedy Center, a Kennedy Center Honor Award is pretty cool. And I think that's awesome. So kudos to you. 2 thumbs up. Keep moving on. Yara Shahidi is getting a spin-off of Blackish. It's called Grownish. And I think it's really cool. I'm really impressed with this actress. She's on her way to Harvard. She's an actress on Blackish, on the show Blackish. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. But she's like the epitome of what my Follow My Feet campaign represents. And it's just young people finding what they're passionate about early and living that life. And so, you know, it's just, that's what is special to me about it, and that's what I speak about, is like for these kids to automatically know what they're doing and what they're passionate about, so they can already start creating that life instead of getting to college and high school and not knowing what you want to do. Anyway, she has this new show, so follow her feet. She's starting, it's called Grownish. It's a spinoff of Blackish. Show Blackish is hilarious. I love it. Tracee Ellis Ross stars in it. So if you haven't seen it and you haven't checked her out, follow her feet because she's just an awesome actress. And she's actually getting her education, and she's also pursuing her passion, which is being an actress. Guys, I don't know how to feel about Justin Bieber and him canceling his tour. It's like, on one hand, it is my dream to become a singer, a recording artist, have a tour, travel, tour the country, and be on a tour that is funded by somebody else, and that have all of these millions and trillions of fans come out and hear me sing. That is one of my dreams. It's yet to happen. I'm putting it out to the universe. If anybody wants to hire me, I do have songs that I can come out and sing. But Justin Bieber seems like he has everything in the palm of his hand. He's got a record label, he's got a great manager, he's got great fans, he's got great press, and whoosh, he's just let it go. He's canceled his tour because, you know, he's young, and these young artists kind of lose themselves. He started out young, and now he's rediscovering his life. He's actually, what did I put it? He's regrouping on life, which is hard. It's hard for me, I know. It's hard for everyone to take a step back at what you're doing as a millionaire, as a successful artist, and take a step back and figure out what you want to do again with your life. You start to lose yourself with all of that. I guess being a celebrity, paparazzi following him, he's made a lot of bad decisions in relationships, and so, you know, I guess the saying is, and I really actually hate when people say this, but the grass is always greener. So I actually want to see and check out that grass and see if it's greener one day, because I hate that statement. But for him, maybe it is. You know, he wants to experience some life outside of being a celebrity. I also found that he is going back to being a devout Christian and finding God again. And so, you know, I waver between that, because he's all these fans and this money and this is your life, but, you know, sometimes you have to take a step back in life and regroup and decide which avenue you want to go in. This avenue, that avenue. But I highly doubt he's going to quit music, and I know I'm for sure he's going to come back with a, you know, PR where he's regrouped. Maybe he'll do an acoustic version of all of his songs, and, you know, it'll be smaller, tighter, more intimate, more John Legend. Who knows? He's young. We haven't lost him forever, but I'm sorry to all those fans who's actually spent that money to go see his concerts. I heard you are getting a reimbursed for that. So, who knows? Justin Bieber, I'll give him a round of applause, a clap, a 2 thumbs down. I don't know. Moving on. Michelle Carter is the big chisme of the day. I don't know if you guys have been watching CNN from early this morning. She is the young girl who helped in the suicide of a young man, and she was just sentenced today to, I think it was 15 months in jail. There's been a lot of controversy on whether she should be going to jail, whether she shouldn't be going to jail, whether she did help this guy actually commit suicide, or her boyfriend, per se. I mean, these are young kids, guys, and it's just, to me, it's bad that social media, texting has taken such a toll on our youth today, and that's why I feel so strongly about motivating the youth to find a passion and a purpose in life, so that they don't end up doing things like this and creating and bullying. And I feel like this was a situation where Michelle Carter, she did bully this guy in a certain way, in a sense to where he actually did feel like it was okay for him to take his life and commit suicide, and that's a sad, 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 sad thing. These guys were only 18 years old, supposedly they were on drugs, and my question is too, is like, where are these families? Where is your family? Where are these kids' families? Because shame on you to the parents for not knowing what your children are going through. And I know it's hard with all this, and that's, to me, is a big target. Like, know what your child is doing. Figure out, don't have them on social media. Don't have them, give them a Facebook account. Don't give them an iPhone at this point, because you can see that all of this stuff in social media is only negative. It's a negative for young kids, and I really feel strongly. I don't have any children, but I do have nieces and nephews. And if you're on it for family issues, because I know Comida Caliente, we're all, my family is on there. We're promoting our family cooking and things that are positive. But so much bullying and negative has come from social media. And I feel like this is just another instance. And yeah, she should pay the consequences of her actions. Whether it's 2.5 years in jail, whether it's 15 years in jail, whether she's on probation for the rest of her life. She should definitely pay the consequences of her actions and whatever that is. And I think the judge ruled fairly in her situation. Sorry to leave on such a negative count, but let's move on to sports. Guys, football. Are you ready for some football? Because we are back in action. Spring training has started. I heard that one of the Texans is already hurt. Yeah, I don't think it was a new quarterback, but somebody big was hurt. I don't even have the name for you, but we're back in action, and I'm excited. I love football, and so I know you are excited. I know people are getting ready for Sunday nights and pre-game, preseason, tailgating, food to eat. So yay for football. Woo! Baseball. Oh, look. Let me not bring this back up. Let me not forget to say this, but Colin Kaepernick has still not found a team. No one has signed this young guy. Talented young guy. And I think it's so sad that based on what he believes politically and his political stance, that the NFL and these teams cannot seem to put that aside. What is it? As an NFL player, as an athlete, you can't have an opinion, you can't have a choice. And although he's created some controversy, to me that makes him a stronger player. That means that he has more. People can look up to that. People can look up to that he does have a voice, and that a team can look up to what he's doing. But instead, the NFL looks at it as negative Nancy and doesn't want to bring that to the teams. And I feel like because where we are in the political world now, that we need more people, we need more athletes like Colin Kaepernick who actually can take a stand and be proud of taking that stand, and more people need to follow him. So shame on the NFL for not giving him the opportunity to be who he is and express who he is as an African American athlete. Shame on you, NFL. Also, an NAACP athlete loses his eligibility because of his YouTube videos. What's up with that? What is up with making a little bit of money on the side to help live? Because you guys all know that NAACP athletes are starve actually during the season. So what is wrong because he has another job on the side to help him eat and live on campus? I feel like it's so wrong, and I think it's so time for these people, the NAACP, I'm saying it all wrong, not the NAACP, sorry, John, NCAA, oh my God, you guys, kill me now, thank you, NCAA, my bad. I think it's wrong that the NCAA has done this, and I think it's time for the rules to be changed for college athletes. I think they need to be getting paid for their autographs and jerseys. I think they also need to be allowed to do this. This guy has over 100,000 followers on YouTube and has created a name for himself. He's also an athlete. He's a kicker. His name is Donald Delahaye. If you I haven't seen any of his YouTube videos, but I just feel like the NCAA needs to start changing the rules. It's 2017, and you're still not allowing these athletes to make money on who they are, and they're stars. They're stars when they're in college, and they're stars when they are getting to the NFL, and it's time to make changes. This guy shouldn't lose eligibility as an athlete because he has a company, a business, and I push that to motivate these students to build and to create who they are, and before they even get to college. So this guy has done that, and now he's being punished, and kudos to you for not allowing, he said, no, I'm not going to sign your waiver. I'm not going to do what I know, Mom. Everyone's laughing because I said NAACP. I'm sorry, okay? My bad. It's NCAA. I think the rules need to change, and kudos to this guy for sticking up for himself and making his money. Hopefully they can look beside that, and he can sign with another team and move on from that. So I'm going to give him a... Yeah. And can we talk about baseball? Does anybody know what's going on? Nobody knows what's going on. Okay, that's all I have to say about baseball. We're going to move on. I want to give a quick recap of what happened this weekend, guys. I was so fortunate to attend Hispanicized Texas, and it was here in Houston. It was so awesome to have something in Houston to go to that was so special like this, so unique, and bring all these Latin, Hispanic brands together. The Houston Latino bloggers, I was a part of them. Fab Latinos was there. So many other amazing panelists and people were there. It was called, let me read off to you some of the panelists. Is your big idea ready for investors? I love, there was the Prudential Business and Entrepreneurs, Creators for Entrepreneurs. Listen to my podcast with Latinitas. So it was just really cool, the different panels that went on, and I was just amazed to be there and be one of the influencers there. There were some great brands. Prudential sponsored it, Lamique Beauty, which I just was there a couple weekends ago with Africa for her event. Who else was there? Nespresso was there. So Bonita, I wore her Chingona shirt the last show. She was there. Top Golf was there. 787 Coffee. Just so many others, guys. I'm like losing, can't remember, but it was a really cool event. Hispanicized. They have it in Miami. They also have it in LA. And Houston was this year was the big one in Houston. I hope to see more brands come out there next year. I hope to potentially be on one of those panels talking about rebranding, podcasting, comida caliente, salsa, family stuff. And I also want to give a quick shout out to my winner. Her name was Soraya Boudroff, and she was from Houston, and she entered to win a free ticket to Hispanicize, and she came and we took a picture. You can check my recap out on my Instagram page, and Stefani Vara. And guys, I also shot this weekend with Casa de Vara, and of course with Dini Vara. My recap is on Comida Caliente at Casa de Vara on Instagram. If you guys didn't check that out, we are coming to you soon with Comida Caliente Live Quickie. Comida Caliente Quickies, as I call them. We're going to be showing you some videos of what we're going to be cooking up for next season. And this weekend was all about shooting those and getting some new content for the new strategy, for the rebrand of Comida Caliente Live, which is coming soon. So stay tuned for those videos. They're coming to you on Comida Caliente on Casa de Vara. If you guys haven't followed my Casa de Vara page, go to Facebook Casa de Vara. We are also on Instagram at Casa de Vara and Twitter at Casa de Vara. Most of those videos, Comida Caliente sits underneath Casa de Vara, so we have the videos, we have the salsa coming out. So really, really stay tuned, check it out, follow us. We are coming to you live eventually. That is all for me on the Mic with Stefani V. It's been so amazing talking to you guys today. Make sure to follow me on Instagram on the Mic Stefani V and catch these videos in case you didn't see them today on my YouTube page, youtube.com/Stefani Vara. That is it, guys. Thank you so much. Catch me next week. Besos.